I never thought I'd be making a makeup video, but here I am. Hey friend, I'm Danny Irizarry. Welcome to my actor log, and hey look, another question. Lucy Luck, she asks, what kind of makeup do you use? That's hard to say. Well, that is a very good question, Lucy, and the answer is not very straightforward. I use I have kind of an eclectic amalgamation of different brands and I don't have any brand loyalty. I mostly just use whatever is inexpensive and available and takes care of this mess. A lot of the stuff that I've used in the past is even just stuff that's left over from older projects or from that I've just found lying around the house or that I've stolen from siblings/parents. So, but to answer your question, here are the different kinds of makeup I am currently using. I am using a CoverGirl concealer, a little bit lighter than my skin tone, just to cover up any acne spots or anything else that needs to be covered or concealed. I also use the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup foundation, and that's just used to help blend in the concealer and cover up any other spots that didn't really need concealer and just even everything out. And the last thing I use is Real Professional. It's an LA Colors powder kit. It's really cheap, just gets the job done. It keeps my face from being shiny and keeps it looking like I have a whole bunch of makeup on my face. So that's just that, real cheap, quick and dirty, gets the job done. Whatever you need to, it's not actually dirty, don't worry, but whatever gets the job done. And I also use a moisturizer here just to make sure that my face is obviously moisturized and not drying out under all that makeup, and it helps just prevent everything from getting clogged. All that to say, you don't need huge amounts of professional makeup just to be going on auditions and doing YouTube videos and low-budget projects. You can just get, like I have, three things, and that'll take care of it for you. So I'm also going to show you the process, my process for putting on makeup and getting to where I am now. It's, again, like I said, it's not a science, it's just whatever works for you. And also, most girls watching this video, or guys that put on makeup regularly, probably know better than I do what they're doing. You guys put on makeup more regularly than I do, so stick with what works for you. So the first step is just to go wash your face, make sure it's clean. You're gonna have the makeup on all day, or at least most of the day, and any grime or grease that was on your face before you put on the makeup is gonna be trapped in there. So clean your face so that you don't have that on your face all day, and that helps prevent acne. I'm gonna go wash my face now because I'm gonna put on makeup. Vamonos. So you've washed your face, the next step is to put on a moisturizer. You can also just use like a hand lotion kind of thing to make sure that your face is clean but not drying out, and so it helps prevent any kind of irritation on your face. And also is another step to preventing oily skin, and therefore helps prevent acne. And it's good for your hands. So then once that's on, you can start putting on your concealer. That'll just go on any red spots on your face that you want to essentially counteract with a lighter color, so that once you blend it in, it doesn't show up as well. Or show up at all, hopefully, if it's done right. So once you have all these white little dots on your face and you look rather leprous, then you grab your foundation. So you take your foundation and a makeup sponge, and you just get a tiny little bit on, or you get as much as you need on your sponge, but then you put most of it back, so you just have a little bit in the sponge, and you start to blend in the spots that you've put on your face. That way, they're still counteracting those darker spots on your face, but the edges aren't as strong, and so it blends in just a little bit better to your face, as you can hopefully see. And then once you've blended in all the spots, you can just use a little bit more foundation to cover up anything else that looks reddish or just needs to be kind of evened out in your face. So also making sure you get around your eyes so that they don't look dark and sunken, which occasionally they can, especially if you're acting on set and you've been up for hours and hours and hours and you've gotten 3 hours of sleep and you're back on set again. You want to make sure that you get that spaces around your eyes covered up so you don't look exhausted. And you also want to make sure that when you're putting on your foundation, you run it down. You don't just, put a mask on your face, but you'll actually bring some of it down onto your, down to the bottom of your chin and a little bit onto your neck, especially for stage makeup. That way it doesn't look like you've just put a mask on, but it kind of blends into your neck and it doesn't just look like you've put something right on the front of your face. And up around the ears as well is a good place to make sure that you get it. And so then you're pretty much done. Then you've pretty much got everything that you need taken care of. There's only one thing that really still needs to be done, and that is powder, and that's not even always necessary. The only reason you'd put that on is just to make sure you don't look shiny, which is a dead giveaway on set, that you have makeup on, or that you, or on stage, that you have makeup on. So if you don't put powder on, that just makes you look sweaty or like you have a lot of makeup on, which you don't want. I think it's called your T-zone. Look at me, look at all these makeup lingo. Yeah. Or maybe that's what I'm doing, making up lingo. Anyhow, put it on your face, make sure you get any spots that would likely be shiny, your nose, your forehead, getting your cheeks, your cheekbones there. Oh dear, look at me, I'm starting to look like I know what I'm doing, oh dear. And then you don't really need to get a whole lot on your neck, but just to make sure that you have everything covered. And voila, there you go. You have your face of makeup on, and that should cover all your bases. Again, ladies, you probably knew most of this. This is mostly just for us guys who don't really know what we're doing. So I hope this helped those of you who didn't already know all this. And I hope you practice and make sure you get really good at what you're doing, not just at makeup, but in everything you do in acting. Once again, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, suggestions, or corrections, drop a comment, send me a message on Snapchat or on Facebook, and I would love to answer your question, have a conversation with you, or make a video answering your question. So I will see you in the future. Don't forget to stay in character. Danny Irizarry, out. Lucy Luck asks, what kind of makeup do you use? Here. Let's see. Oh wait, I can see the label kind of. CoverGirl Clean. Something or other. I can't tell. And that's it. I'm done. I'm kidding. And that's generally what foundation is for, just kind of giving a good base layer, I think. I mean, that would be why it's called foundation, huh? And the first one that I have is not in my pile, so let me go get that. I'll be right back.